Hi there, it's Garland, design team member with Unity Stamp Company. Today I have a Christmas card. I'm showing watercolor Christmas lights with Christmas pine foliage, sort of a garland look for the card. And so for the stamping, I have Unity stamp kits. One is called Illumination. It's border background, and it has beautiful strand of Christmas lights and light bulbs. And I'm also using the stamp kit called Winter Blessings by Graciele Design. It's real pretty. So for now, to begin, you want to stamp onto watercolor paper all of the light bulbs. It's one big stamp, so just stamp that on there with something that is going to be watercolor friendly, something that will tolerate watercolor. I like to use Gina K Designs amalgam ink in jet black or archival ink. And so now on the edges, I'm just adding a pine leaf trim all around the edges with the original Misty and stamping. I'm using Ranger archival ink, and that color for the ink, oh gosh, I believe it is library green on that. It is also a waterproof ink. So we're going to add a little watercolor to the light bulbs. And so I'm using Alt New watercolor half pans and a watercolor brush or just a paintbrush. And so for watercoloring these light bulbs, I didn't want them to be all solid. So I went in and added a dab of concentrated color to each of the light bulbs. And then I will just blot off some of the water from the brush and pull out some of that watercolor to the other end of the light bulb. So you have a concentrated darker shade on one end of the light bulb, and then when you blend it out, it looks lighter, just to mimic what a light bulb would look like. So it doesn't really have the same color all the way through. You see a lighter shade at the tip there. So that's what I'm going for. And I do this for each of the colors. So I'm just slowing it down for the yellow ones, and just repeat the process for each of them. Now, if you want to take color off, if you have too much color, as long as the watercolor is wet, you can go in with a damp brush, blot off a lot of the water from the brush, and then just pull down the water with the brush. Pull it away from wherever you're coloring. It will remove a little bit of the watercolor like this right here. So you take it and you just move that damp brush away from the watercolor and pull it away from where you want it to be light. And so you can play with it as long as it's still wet. And when it dries, you can't move it around like that. And you just go around and watercolor however you like, whatever colors you like. I just used some blues, yellows, and reds. Now I wanted to make the foliage a little bit green, so I'm using a Distress ink. Actually, it's Distress Oxide ink in peeled paint. Now you can make it darker by using a darker color and a second layer of Distress Oxide blending. You can add 2 or 3 different layers if you like. I just wanted to stop at the one layer with the one color. I used a ink blending brush. Makeup brushes work fine as long as they're used just for crafting. And you just blend that around the edges and it looks real pretty. So there I just added some foam tape and placed it onto the card base and added a few adhesive gems, adhesive pearls or dots, just to finish the card. It's really a 1-layer card with the exception of those adhesive dots. It's easy to do. I hope you give it a try. It's a little bit of watercoloring and Distress ink blending for this card. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you take a moment to subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.